Jericho was on fire. It was full of wild, crazy energy. The city was not on fire with flames. It was on fire with people. The air was thick and heavy with dirt. It looked like a giant, scary sandstorm. Men and women ran by in a big rush. Their colorful clothes, bright blues, deep reds, and earthy browns, swirled in the wind. They ran fast down the narrow dirt road. They were stepping just inches away from a man who could not move at all. This man was Blind Bartimaeus. He sat low on the ground. He pressed his back hard against a rough, dirty mud wall. He threw his hands up over his head to protect himself. His face showed pure, deep fear. He was completely helpless in the loud, scary crowd. It was not just a small noise of people talking. It was a giant, terrifying roar. It sounded like a massive waterfall made of human voices. Bartimaeus lived in a world of total darkness and silence. But today, his world was full of loud, scary noises and violent touching. He tasted dry dirt and sand in his mouth. He felt the hot, sweaty air coming from the bodies running past him. People were pushing and shoving. They were almost ready to fight. Crack! Someone stepped on his wooden begging bowl. It broke into pieces under a heavy shoe. Smack! A sharp elbow hit him hard on the shoulder. The hit pushed him deeper into the crushing crowd. He could not fight back. He felt like a tiny little rock stuck in a wild, rushing river. Have you ever been stuck in a huge crowd of people? A crowd so tight that you could not even take a breath, let alone try to run away? Now, imagine being trapped in that scary crush of people, but you are completely blind. You cannot see the danger coming. Then, the noise in the street changed. It was not just random, scary panic anymore. It was excitement. You could feel the electric energy in the air. People were not running away from something. They were running toward something. They were chasing someone important. A loud rumor was moving fast through the crowd. With his very sharp ears, Bartimaeus listened closely. He blocked out the loud noise around him. Then, he heard one word. Just one word, but it meant everything in the world to him. Jesus. The Nazarene was here. Bartimaeus gasped for air. He held his breath. His deep fear of being stepped on just disappeared. It washed away. In its place, a wild, strong hope grew in his chest. He knew this name. Everyone knew this name. This was Jesus, the great miracle worker. He knew this was his only chance. This was his one ticket out of the dark. The maker of the whole world was walking right past his street. A brand new strength filled his body. It was the strength of a man fighting for his life. He pushed his chest forward. He lifted his head up high. He knew he had to be louder than the roaring crowd. He took a deep breath of the dusty air. Then, he opened his mouth and let out a loud, raw scream. His shout was so loud it stopped the people running closest to him. Jesus, Son of David, please, have mercy on me. The crowd did not like this at all. They did not cheer for him. They were angry. Strong, mean hands grabbed his shoulders. They pushed him hard against the wall. Be quiet, you dirty beggar, an angry man yelled right in his face. The man's hot, bad breath hit Bartimaeus' nose. You are ruining the parade. Shut your mouth and sit down right now. Think about this for a second. When the whole world tells you to be quiet, but your very life depends on making loud noise, what do? Do you listen to them and stay quiet? Or do you shout even louder? Things got much worse very quickly. The angry men held him tighter and tighter. They tried to force him to sit back down in the dirt. All the action and anger was focused right on him. They were just inches away from beating him up to keep him quiet. But Bartimaeus did not care about the danger. He knew his voice had to cut through the thick dust. He knew Jesus had to hear him over the noise. If he stayed quiet now, he would stay blind forever. He refused to live in the dark anymore. He did not care if they hit him. He knew he had to get much louder. He ignored the heavy hands pushing him. He ignored the angry man yelling in his face. He filled his lungs with the dirty air one more time. He screamed with everything he had inside him. It was a cry for help from the very bottom of his soul. It was a cry that did not even need words. "Son of David, have mercy on me." The result was a beautiful, huge miracle. The rushing river of people completely stopped. It was like someone hit the pause button on the whole world. The running feet froze in the dust. The angry shouts turned into complete silence. Pushing past the mean men holding him down, Bartimaeus found himself totally free. He stood up straight against the mud wall. What do you think stopped that huge, crazy crowd? Was it fear of the noise? Or was it the power of a king? The thick dust hung quietly in the air. Through that dust, a warm, golden light seemed to shine down on the street. It missed the shocked faces of the crowd. It landed right on Bartimaeus. He could not see the light, but he felt the beautiful warmth on his rough, sunburned face. He lifted his face up toward that warmth. He reached his empty hands out. He was not hiding his head in fear anymore. He was hoping. His dirty, gray coat looked bright in the sun. His blind eyes were still dark, but his face glowed with huge hope. Then, the king spoke. A voice, clear and strong, cut through the quiet street. The big moment was finally here. "Call him over here," Jesus commanded. Instantly, the people around him changed their tune. The mean hands were now gentle. They helped him stand up. The angry voices were now kind and excited. "Cheer up, man. Get on your feet. Jesus is calling for you." Bartimaeus knew this was his escape. He did not wait one single second. He grabbed his old, dirty begging cloak. This coat was his whole life. It was his job. It was how everyone knew he was a poor beggar. He ripped it off his shoulders. He threw it away into the dusty street. He did not need it anymore. He left the safety of his mud wall. He ran. He ran completely blind into the open street. He ran toward the sound of that kind voice. He ran toward the warm light. He ran toward the man who had just stopped the whole world for him. He ran fast into the unknown. The hot air rushed past him. His bare feet hit the bumpy, rocky dirt of the Jericho road. He stumbled on the sharp stones. But strong hands caught his arms and kept him from falling. He was breathing hard. He was sweating in his heavy clothes. Finally, he stopped moving. The air felt completely different here. It was no longer hot and angry. It was deeply peaceful and calm. He was standing directly face to face with Jesus. If the creator of the universe stopped everything, looked you right in the eye, and asked you to name the one thing you want most, what would you say? The golden dust settled around them. The crowd was completely silent. Everyone was watching him. Everyone was waiting to see what would happen. Then, Jesus spoke to him. His voice was not loud or scary. It was very close, gentle, and full of deep love. "What do you want me to do for you?" This was the big test. It was a test to see what Bartimaeus really wanted. He did not ask for a better, softer corner to sit and beg on. He did not ask for a bag of gold coins to buy food for the year. He took a long, shaking breath. He looked up with his blind eyes toward the warmth of Jesus' face. He put all his hope into one big, impossible ask. "Teacher," his voice broke with heavy tears and emotion, "I want to see." There was no big magic trick. Jesus did not wave his hands in the air. He did not shout a loud spell. Jesus just spoke a normal word. But this word was filled with the power that made the sun and the stars. "Go," Jesus said. His voice shook the ground with deep power. "Your faith has healed you." Boom! It felt like a bolt of lightning struck his eyes. The scary, dark world was gone in a flash. The blackness broke into pieces. Bright, beautiful, sharp light flooded into his mind. Bartimaeus gasped for air. He stepped back in shock. Colors rushed into his brain. He saw the bright red of a man's coat. He saw the beautiful blue of the open sky above him. He saw the golden dust on the road. And right there, directly in front of him, clear and perfect, he saw the kind, smiling face of Jesus. He was not just healed. He was a brand new man. The blind beggar was dead and gone forever. A new follower was born. He did not turn around to go back to his dirty wall. He did not go look for his old begging coat. Instead, he opened his brand new eyes wide with wonder, joined the massive crowd, and followed Jesus down the dusty road toward Jerusalem. Here are 7 lessons from this story. 1. Do not let people keep you quiet. When you need big help from God, do not let other people stop you. People might yell at you, judge you, or tell you to be quiet. Don't listen to their noise. Keep calling out to God loudly. 2. Desperation brings miracles. Bartimaeus didn't just whisper a nice, quiet prayer. He screamed. He was totally desperate. When you want God's help with all your heart, God listens. Strong, raw faith brings big miracles. 3. Leave your old life behind. Before he even got his eyesight back, Bartimaeus threw away his begging coat. That coat was his whole life and his whole identity. To get a new life from God, you have to be willing to throw away your old habits. 4. Know exactly what you want. Jesus asked him a direct question, and Bartimaeus gave a very clear, direct answer. He knew exactly what he wanted. Don't ask for a little bit of help when God wants to give you a total fix. Be clear when you pray. 5. Your faith is your power. Jesus told him, "Your faith has healed you." Jesus has all the power in the world, but your personal belief is the key that opens the door. You have to truly believe it to see it happen. 6. When you can see, follow. As soon as Bartimaeus could see, he didn't run away to go have fun in the city. He used his brand new eyes to follow Jesus on the road. When God blesses you, use that blessing to walk closer to Him. 7. Do it now, don't wait. Jesus was walking through Jericho for the very last time. He was on his way to the cross. If Bartimaeus had waited for tomorrow, he would have stayed blind forever. When God is near, act fast. Grab your chance today. We want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us which of these 7 lessons hits closest to home for you right now, and share what old begging cloak you are throwing away today so you can step into your miracle. Remember to like and subscribe for more epic, cinematic stories. If you enjoyed this story, then you need to watch these other stories. They are quite educative, informative and interesting. Until the next video, goodbye.